I don't know if this video is going to be useful to everyone watching, like most of you guys, like you're not YouTubers, but I'm really hoping that this video reaches, honestly, even just like one singular person who it might be relevant to. I think there's so much clickbait rubbish advice on the internet. When I was trying to grow as a YouTuber, it was literally so hard because like there's all this like advice, but like they say so much, but they say absolutely nothing. It's just dumb. And I want to give you guys some advice if you want to grow a gaming channel. This video is useful even if you're not trying to grow a gaming channel. However, I'm primarily a gaming YouTuber, so this is from a gaming perspective, but the advice applies to any kind of YouTuber in any kind of niche. As a disclaimer, I'm here to give you the real information. I'm not selling you a dream about how to go viral in 3 simple steps. The whole point of this video is to avoid the clickbait crap. I swear to God, if you want somebody to give you a clickbait 3-step process to going viral, get off my page, get off my channel. I don't want you here. This is a video for people who genuinely want advice. If you want somebody to sell you the dream of hacking the algorithm in 3 simple steps, go watch a clickbait YouTube guru. Don't watch this video. This video is only for people who genuinely want to grow a business on YouTube. Yes, I said business. Even if you're doing Minecraft Let's Plays, you're still earning money from it. It is a business. This is for people who want to make it a business and have fun along the way. Being a YouTuber is wonderful. I know you're probably saying, Satch, well, you're just a small YouTuber. Yes, I am a small YouTuber, but I'm a small YouTuber who works 2 or 3 days a week, no more than 5 hours a day. My life is very easy and I earn a lot of money for an easy life. I'm not saying this because I'm bragging. I'm saying this because I want to explain to you that being a YouTuber is a very good job. I'm not bragging. I'm just saying there are a lot of benefits to being a YouTuber. I wake up every single, this sounds so cheesy, but I genuinely wake up every single morning feeling grateful. I go to sleep at night feeling really grateful. It's a really, really wonderful thing to be able to make content to entertain and inform people and make people smile, make people laugh and to inspire people. It's a really, really wonderful thing to do. And I'm very happy that I'm doing it and I want to share it with other people. Like step 1, okay, this sounds obvious, but most people don't get it. You need to have a channel theme. A lot of people refer to this as a niche. Mine is playing life simulation games. The Sims is the only life sim game that's out right now, so I primarily just play The Sims. You don't have to play one specific game. Instead of building a channel around a game, build a channel around an audience. For example, people who like platformers like Crash Bandicoot probably also like games like Spyro or Tomb Raider. People who like Legend of Zelda probably also like Super Mario and all of the Nintendo games. Some people like JRPGs like Final Fantasy, Persona series, Xenoblade Chronicles. Build a channel around an audience, not around a game. And obviously it has to be something that you really enjoy. It can be a specific game, but if it's a dead game, then your channel will die when the game dies. So you have to be a little bit smart in terms of having a channel which can survive in the long term. So there's a lot of clickbait advice, how to go viral in 3 simple steps. Shut up. This is the ultimate guide that I'm about to tell you to the algorithm. It's very, very simple. People will tell you it's complicated because they want to upsell you some course, but I'm telling you it's really simple. I just said I'm not selling you a 3-step process, but it is a 3-step process. Okay. It's like a triangle, like a cycle. Okay. There's impressions, clicks, and watch time. An impression is simply seeing a video title and thumbnail on the homepage, whether that be on your phone or on your PC. I can see a total of 10 videos in front of me, excluding the shorts at the bottom. As a YouTuber, you want as many impressions as possible, meaning you want to be on as many people's homepages as possible. The next thing is click-through rate, known as CTR. This simply means when you click on a video. So if a video gets 100 impressions and 25 of those people click on the video, that's a 25% click-through rate. And of course, you want as many people as possible to click on your videos to improve the click-through rate. This is why YouTube is full of, you know, clickbait, shock YouTuber faces, because it makes you click. The third step is watch time. This is simply how long people watch your videos for. If you have a 10-minute video, are people watching this video for 1 minute before clicking off and getting bored, or are they watching it all the way through until the end? Watch time is individual video specific, but it's also channel specific. Does somebody watch one of your videos and then go on to watch another one of your videos and another one of your videos? This is like extended watch time, okay? These three things are in a circle. People see an impression of your video on their homepage, they click on the video, they watch the video, and then that leads to YouTube promoting that video to even more people, even more impressions, and the cycle goes round and round. This is the YouTube recommendation system. There are little tweaks along the way, there are other little things that change all of the time, but this is fundamentally it. People click on your videos and watch them, and then YouTube recommends it even more. So you might be thinking, well, how can I get impressions if nobody's clicking on my videos and watching my videos because I don't have any videos yet because I'm a new channel? Obviously, it creates a little bit of a paradox. When you first upload a video onto YouTube, they will recommend it to a small amount of people. When I first uploaded a video on YouTube, excluding the views from my friends and family and from myself, that video probably only got about 3 to 5 genuine views. There are actually a lot of people out there who genuinely love watching videos from really, really small creators because they like the engagement of it, because obviously it's not swamped with comments. A video, you can actually, if you write a comment, the creator will reply to you and you can have a good discussion about what you're talking about in the video, and it's a fun communal experience. This is why you need to understand when you're a small YouTuber, you are just a wider part of the community and you always have to reply to people and get involved. The YouTube algorithm, if you have a good video, it will show it to a few people, even if it's your first ever video. The best thing you can do is just avoid thinking about hacking the algorithm. Honestly, it's dumb. It's so dumb. You're not hacking the algorithm in 3 simple steps. Shut up. Just upload good videos and people will watch them as long as you're consistent. It took me about 100 videos before I could make YouTube my full-time job. Even then, I only earned about £400 in my first month, significantly less than national living wage in my country. It takes a long time. You just have to be patient. This is why everybody says YouTubers have the easiest job in the world. It is not. Okay, it is. It is an easy job. But to become a YouTuber, it takes so much effort and patience and grit and determination. Not everybody is cut out for that, and this is why most people fail, because they can't be bothered. As long as you're consistent, you will get picked up in this impression, click-through rate, watch time cycle eventually. Now, looking at impressions, click-through rate, and watch time in a little bit more detail, starting with impressions. How do you get impressions to begin with? Well, you have to let YouTube know what your video is about. If you are uploading a, I don't know, Minecraft video, how to build a medieval looking house in Minecraft, how is YouTube gonna know that's what your video is about? They know this by 3 main factors. Firstly, your title, secondly, your thumbnail, and thirdly, by analyzing the video itself, because YouTube has a system which analyzes all videos. You might notice that big YouTubers don't really care that much about their titles and descriptions because they can get away with it. But if you're growing, you have to make it very clear to YouTube what your video is about by giving it a very, very obvious title and an obvious description. When you write a description of the video, literally describe what the video is about using lots of keywords. If your video is called how to build a Minecraft medieval house, make the thumbnail a picture of a medieval looking house built in Minecraft with text on the thumbnail, I don't know, step-by-step tutorial, and then make the title of the video how to build a medieval basic house in Minecraft. You have to be painfully obvious. Don't try to be clever, just make it very, very basic and simple. You don't need to dump a million keywords into the title. Just clearly make the title to make it obvious to the viewer what the video is about. Pretend your viewer is a non-native English speaker. Pretend they're a caveman and they can only understand very simple words. So don't use idioms, don't use weird phrasing or slang. Just make the video title clear and concise and short. And the next most important thing that leads to impressions is making videos that people actually want to watch. Nobody wants to watch you and your friends playing Fortnite together. If you upload a Fortnite Let's Play with you and your friend, nobody's going to give a flying shit. So don't upload it. Of course, when you're just starting out and you're just doing it for fun and you're just getting to grips, by all means upload whatever you want. But when you're ready to seriously grow, you actually have to upload what people want to see. Nobody wants to see you and your friend doing a Fortnite Let's Play, but people might want to see what are the best hiding spots on this Fortnite map. I don't play Fortnite, I don't know what I'm talking about. What are the best Fortnite guns for new players? 10 hidden secrets you didn't know about Super Mario Odyssey. You have to give people something of value. You actually have to give them something that's informative. I know you just want to be entertaining, I know, but you can be entertaining in an informative way. When I first started growing on YouTube, the only videos of mine that really picked off and helped me grow my channel were informative videos. That can be information and news, hints and tricks, gameplay feature overviews, how to use a certain gameplay mechanic, whatever. You have to give people something of value. As my channel started growing, it gave me a lot more room to just do fun videos like Let's Plays. But when you first start, you have to use information and give people really great info in order to make them actually watch you in the first place. You can be entertaining and informative at the same time. You just can't be entertaining only, because you're not going to grow. People aren't going to find your videos, unfortunately. So the next step is click-through rate, which, remember I said, is a percentage, and it's simply how many people click on your videos after seeing the video on their homepage or their suggested video feed. The best way to make a good thumbnail is to simply look at what other people are doing in your YouTube niche, in your general gaming area. What are big YouTubers who are similar to you doing, and try to copy their style. Do not be afraid of copying. A great thing I used to practice when I was trying really hard to grow was, if I saw a thumbnail that I really liked the look of, I would try to recreate the thumbnail, not just in my gaming niche, but just any good YouTube thumbnail. I practiced for ages on Photoshop, trying to actually see if I could use the techniques to make it myself. You do have to be good at something like Photoshop or GIMP or Canva in order to make a thumbnail. Humans love recognizability, so if they can recognize your thumbnail is similar to a big YouTuber's thumbnail who they like, they're more likely to click on yours. So please, please, please use other big YouTubers as role models and imitate them in order to grow. It's not copying, stop copying. It's not copying, shut up. You have to imitate other people in order to learn from them. This is a fact of life. You cannot hide away from copying other people, as long as it's, you know, your face. If you steal their face, okay, maybe that's a bit bad. But if you're adopting different things from different people's styles and learning new techniques, this is a very good thing. It is not a bad thing. Stop being afraid of copying. Now, you don't need a face in a thumbnail. Most thumbnails don't have faces, especially with gaming channels. Faces don't matter. But if you plan on using a face cam, you may grow quicker than somebody who does not use a face cam. This is true, but it's not necessary. It's entirely up to you. If you do use your face in a thumbnail, it's better to use a strong facial expression. This is why people who, you know, shock YouTuber face, or people do like the dumb angry face or the really sad face, like it looks like it's made for children, but like adults really appreciate this. It's a bit patronizing, I know, but humans are drawn to really overexpressive faces in thumbnails. You have to stand out some way. Negative emotions like anger, sadness, generally perform better. Happy emotions are probably the worst thumbnail emotions to have. Humans love controversy and negativity. It's literally in our DNA. It's instinctive to us. This is why a lot of YouTubers often do very negative ones or very shocked looking ones. Our next great tip for thumbnails is looking at a color wheel and using contrasting colors. You're thinking, Satch, what are you talking about? Shut up. I swear to God, if you want to grow, shut up and listen. This isn't some weird tangent, I promise. So a color wheel, guys. In order to make a good thumbnail, you need to choose opposite colors. So red and green are opposite, purple and yellow or orange are opposite. Try to choose colors which are opposites. Another great one is to do a triangle, red, blue, and yellow, orange, purple, green. If you really want 4 colors, you could also do a square, purple, light blue, yellow, orange. Ideally though, a triangle is best, or just a singular line between colors. Almost all YouTubers have contrasty color thumbnails. Your skin color counts as a color. The clothes that you're wearing counts as a color. A lot of YouTubers just wear like black t-shirts because I guess it's quite neutral, but it doesn't matter too much. Do you guys want to know what I legitimately grew my channel from being a flop to suddenly starting to grow out of nowhere? Do you know what genuinely was the #1 thing for me? It was my color swatches. When I dyed my hair bright red and I started using blue background thumbnails, this is what took me from getting 100 views per video to getting like 2,000 views per video very quickly. So many people clicked on my videos saying they literally like my thumbnails, they like the colors. And I was very consistent for a while with the whole red and blue thing, and it worked for me in terms of growth. I'm not saying dye your hair red, okay? But what I am saying is think about different contrasted colors. It makes a huge difference. I would not be yapping on about this if it didn't make a difference. Look at any YouTuber, they use very simplistic colors in all of their thumbnails. The next thing is making it about the content and not making it about you. If you're a small YouTuber, nobody cares about you. Nobody cares. If you title a video reacting to the GTA 5 trailer, why do I care about you and your reaction to the GTA 5 trailer? I could not care less what you think. If, however, you make the video title and thumbnail about the content, 10 secrets you missed in the GTA 5 trailer, or I don't know, there's something very wrong about the GTA 5 trailer, I don't know. You have to make it about the content because nobody knows you and nobody cares about you. This is the truth. The next thing is being consistent, and by that I mean your thumbnail style and design. When you're first starting out, you're probably just experimenting with different things and that's fine, but 99% of people don't know your channel name. I promise you, like most of my viewers don't even know the name of my channel. They don't know my personal name. They don't know anything about me. However, in every single thumbnail, you see my same face. I use the same fonts. I use a very similar style. On Photoshop, I have a file full of faces I use again and again and again. Such your clickbait because you use the same faces. This is what people are saying. Human beings love familiarity. This is why you need to use the same face over and over again, because people genuinely like the familiarity. On a subconscious level, people like the familiarity. There's so many misconceptions with clickbait. Oh, you're clickbaiting because you're doing a shot face. You're clickbaiting because you use the same face twice in a row. Clickbaiting this is not clickbaiting. Clickbaiting means if you say the title of the video is I'm talking about apples, but in the video, you actually talk about bananas, this is clickbaiting. If you do a shot YouTuber face with a banana in the background of the video, this is not clickbait as long as you are talking about bananas. If you're talking about a different fruit, then yes, it's clickbait. Doing a shocked face, reusing the same face over again, it's not clickbait. Clickbait is when you lie and you pretend a video is about something that it's not. Doing a cringy face on a YouTube thumbnail is not clickbait. The whole point of a thumbnail is to make you click on the video. That is literally the point. It's not clickbaity. If you just use the same kind of style, use the same assets over and over again, you're not clickbaiting anybody. As long as the video is about what you say it's about in the title and thumbnail, your thumbnail is perfect. And the next thing is keep it very clean and simple. As I said, use a very, very simple color palette. A very, very perfect example of this is Mr. Beast thumbnails. His thumbnails are extremely simple. They have usually one or two focal points in the thumbnail and nothing more than one or two. They're very, very simple. The next factor that influences click-through rate is titles. I told you before, keep your titles simple. Try and create a balance between making it obvious for the algorithm what the video is versus making it a normal sounding title for a human being. This is why I say simpler is always better. Generate intrigue and curiosity. Make people feel intrigued to click on your video. Why do I want to click on this person's video? video? Why do I care? What's going to make somebody feel curious enough to want to find out what the thumbnail and title is about? Another great tip is creating FOMO. You need to make people fear missing out watching your videos. If you've got 10 incredible secret tips about how to unlock a special armor set in Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, people don't want to miss out on that, so they want to click and find out. Another one is controversy. I said before, humans love controversy. We're attracted to it. It's simply in our nature. Negative videos do better than positive videos. This is why the news is always bad news. They never ever talk about good news. People, I'm not saying make your entire channel about controversy, because that just makes you a negative bitch, but every now and then do videos on slightly controversial things in your niche and people will be drawn to it. In terms of tips for making titles and thumbnails, you must make them before you've recorded the video. I know you don't want to, you just want to record a video of you playing with a Minecraft mod and then thinking about the thumbnail after the video's been uploaded. If you genuinely, seriously want to grow, make your thumbnails before you've recorded the video. If you must record the video in order to take a screenshot to use in the thumbnail, use a placeholder image you find on Google and use that placeholder to test what the thumbnail would look like at the very least. You must at least make a draft of your thumbnail before you upload the video. Almost all big successful YouTubers will make the thumbnail before the video. Some very, very big YouTubers who have got lazy, they probably make their thumbnails after because they don't care or because they pay off somebody to do it for them. You as a small YouTuber do not have that luxury. You have to make them before you've made the video. The next general tip is diversify your content. Reacting to TikToks, tips and tricks, challenges, tutorials, hidden secrets, Easter eggs, news and information, funny clips. When you're starting to grow, it's good to experiment with a lot of different ideas and just see what sticks, see what you enjoy more, and see, more importantly, what your viewers enjoy more, which leads on to the third and final most important thing about click-through rate, which is what would you want to look at as a viewer? Go on your personal YouTube homepage, see what you find attractive in a thumbnail and title, what makes you want to click, and think why. Okay, the next thing is watch time. YouTube considers two main things with this, which is firstly average view duration and secondly overall watch time. Average view duration means if you have a 10-minute video and people typically watch the video for 6 minutes before getting bored and clicking off, that will be a 60% average view duration. Obviously you want this to be high as possible. However, the most important thing is overall watch time. How many minutes overall are people watching your videos, all of the videos on your channel? If you upload a 100-minute video and people watch for 25 minutes, that's only a 25% average view duration. If you upload a 10-minute video and people watch for 10 minutes, that's 100% average view duration. But YouTube cares more about the 25 minutes of the 100-minute video. They obviously do care a lot about the average view duration. However, they care more about the overall watch time. I'm not saying make really, really long videos, but what I am saying is make videos that people typically want to watch all of the way through. In terms of how you do that depends on many different factors. One great piece of advice: cut out any intros. Do not introduce the video. And when I say don't introduce the video, I'm not talking about like the main introduction at the start. I'm also talking about introduction in the middle. For example, in this video, I can't remember what I said, but about a minute ago, I said, now we're talking about average view duration. I did not say, so guys, next up, we're going to talk about average view duration. As I said before, this is really important. So we're going to talk about different things you should do and you shouldn't do. I didn't say that, I just jumped straight into it. Don't introduce things at the start and don't introduce new concepts as you go along because nobody cares. Nobody, I promise you, nobody wants context. You think people want context about what you're gonna say before you say it? Do not give them context. Nobody has the patience to care. Everybody has a goldfish Roblox attention span. Nobody cares about you introducing things and giving them context. Just throw them straight into the meat of the story. The next thing is cutting out exit moments. When people watch your videos, it's almost like they're in a trance and you need to avoid doing and saying things that snaps people out of this trance. It's not a trance. I hope you know what I mean. So if you say near the end of the video, right guys, so I think we're done here, but then you carry on talking for 2 minutes, nobody's going to listen to that 2 minutes of talking. As soon as you said, okay, we're done, people are going to click off your video. This is why you do not create exit moments until the video is actually done. The next thing is knowing your audience's tempo. All of these clickbait YouTube gurus love to tell you that you have to put a different jump cut, put some kind of edit in every 1.5 seconds. If you have they always look at Mr. Beast, they always analyze his videos. Is your audience Mr. Beast's audience? The chances are your audience is not Mr. Beast's audience, therefore if your audience is not hyperactive 7-year-old children, you do not need to do a jump cut every 0.7 seconds. I know many real life people, myself included, who love watching unedited 30-long-minute videos. I do not want jump cuts. I find it boring and annoying and sickening. I do not want a jump cut every 5 seconds. I want a long talking video. It's nice, it's relaxing, it's something you can have on in the background whilst doing something else. This is something that my audience appreciate. This is why I rarely ever do hyperactive editing. I do simple zooms when I'm focusing on something. I might do simple subtitle edits, but I do not feel like I must change everything every single 0.5 seconds because my audience, I know they won't appreciate that. They'll just find it annoying. So you don't have to be the next Mr. Beast doing hyperactive editing. If your audience is Roblox Goldfish Brains, then yes, you probably have to do that. But if it's not, you don't. So you have to know your audience. The next tip is using timestamps. People have this misconception that timestamps will lower the average view duration of the video. If somebody's going to click around on your video and skip parts, they're going to do that whether you have timestamps or not. You may as well put the timestamps in because this will give them an incentive to click through all the different timestamps instead of just clicking through to the end. Inadvertently, in a weird way, it actually improves your average view duration. The next most important thing is using B-roll. What I mean by that is if I'm talking about cars, then you're gonna have B-roll footage on the screen about cars. If I'm uploading a 20-minute video talking about cars and not one single car is shown on the screen, that's a little bit boring. You have to kind of give people context. This video is boring as shit. I'm doing absolutely no B-roll. No, I'm not, because I don't care. Because I don't care if this video doesn't go viral. I just want it to reach one person that finds it useful, so I don't care. But in general, you should care. You have to show people what you're talking about. If you don't show them what you're talking about, they're gonna click off. The next most important thing is look into your YouTube analytics. YouTube videos typically have ups and downs that you can see in this graph in my engagement tab. All throughout the video, there are points where people drop off, where people skip through. It's important to look through this and see where are people dropping off. Write down what you did or what you said 10 seconds before people clicked off or dropped away and see if there are any common themes. For example, if you swear and there's an immediate drop in views, you will know that your audience are probably too young to appreciate swearing, so you should make your videos more clean. If people click off when you say then stop saying in your videos. If your video doesn't have any obvious drop-off points, that's probably because either A, the video is good enough, or B, the introduction wasn't engaging enough to keep as many people in from the start till the end. So if you've just got a general downward slope with absolutely no, weird little bits going up and down, this is probably because your introduction was not as engaging enough. I know I said don't introduce the video. What I mean by introduction is you didn't give the viewer what they wanted to see immediately. If your video is titled "What happens if you throw a car off a cliff?" within the first 2 seconds of the video, you must show a car coming off a cliff. If you don't, people are going to click off and they will not watch until the end. They will not do that. They will click off immediately because you didn't give them what they wanted. So that's that side of it. But as I said before, guys, it really is as simple as just making a thumbnail that people want to click on and a video that people want to watch. I know that sounds really dumb and simple, but it really is that dumb and simple. If you're making videos that you think are good, but they're not getting views, this is for 2 main reasons. Firstly, you have no self-awareness. Your videos are actually very, very bad. The second possible reason is your videos don't have a broad enough appeal. If you're uploading consistently, videos weekly, I always say, guys, do not complain about the algorithm until you're at least 100 videos in. I told you it takes a long time. If you've made 50 to 100 videos and you haven't grown at all, this is because your thumbnails and titles are bad and or your videos are bad. Your videos are not appealing to a wide enough audience. Growing on YouTube really is simple, guys. It's just making a good video and a good thumbnail. And yes, a good thumbnail. People do judge a book by its cover. This is natural and instinctive. So yes, you must have a good title and thumbnail. This is why I say make it before anything else. Now, in addition to that, there are some do's and don'ts of YouTube that I want to discuss. Don't focus on a niche. Instead, focus on an audience. What I mean is, instead of focusing on making, I don't know, Crash Bandicoot I don't know why I'm going back to Crash Bandicoot. Instead of focus on making Crash Bandicoot videos, focus on what kind of people like to play Crash Bandicoot. Are they the kinds of people who also like other retro games like Rayman or Spyro, or other platformers like Super Mario, even Tomb Raider? If you like playing a specific strategy game, like, I don't know, City Skylines, do people who play City Skylines also like other strategy games? What about medieval strategy games? Do they like those or do they hate those? If somebody plays a medieval strategy game, will they also like another medieval strategy game? And even it could be very game specific. If you're having a Minecraft channel, do you want an audience of people who like watching funny Minecraft Let's Plays? Do you want an audience of people who like building things in Minecraft creative mode? Instead of thinking what's your niche, instead of think about what's your audience and what do they want to see. The next thing, don't record a video before making the thumbnail. Do make the thumbnail before recording a video. I've already mentioned this. Don't try too hard to be original, and don't be afraid to copy other people's videos. Do copy popular YouTubers' thumbnails, whether they are inside of your YouTube area or outside, and do copy their video ideas and do copy their presenting skills. This is role modeling. This is basic. Don't come at me with the don't copy people bullshit. This is basic human role modeling. This is how all humans improve on themselves. We role model, and it's called role modeling, not stealing. If you literally take somebody's work, you are stealing. If you are watching what they're doing, taking notes and trying to imitate them, you are role modeling, which is a very, very crucial step for learning. Do not be afraid to imitate other people and what they do. When you imitate just one person, maybe you'll come across as a bit of a copycat. When you imitate multiple different people, you find different things you like from different YouTubers, even YouTubers outside of what you're making. You develop this whole of all of these things combined, mixed with yourself, and it's a really great recipe for success. So don't be afraid of copying. Don't focus on going viral. Going viral means nothing these days. It means absolutely nothing. I swear to God, I've never been viral and I'm so happy. If you go viral, actually I have. I had a YouTube short go viral once and it brought the wrong audience to my channel because it went too broad, it went too wide, and YouTube was recommending my videos to the wrong people. My click-through rates dropped, my average view duration dropped. You don't want to go viral. You do want to focus on building a community of like-minded people. Don't worry about being consistent. Instead, do focus on being sustainable. They are very similar, but there's a key difference. Sustainable means being able to upload videos and come up with new ideas all the time. If you're being consistent, you can consistently put out trash. You can consistently upload 1 to 3 videos a week. But if you pressure yourself to do that at the expense of quality, you're just uploading trash. Nobody's going to want to watch it. Instead, focus on sustainable content. For me, where I play The Sims, it's so easy to make Sims content, whether that be tips. There are so many different Sims for packs out there and gameplay aspects. I could make 100 tips and tricks videos in a single year if I wanted to. I could do a mod review. There's an infinite amount of Sims mods. There's the Sims 1, 2, and 3, retro Sims Let's Plays, Sims information and news. It's really great to play play a game which has a lot of creativity and a very open game that has many different possibilities. If you build up a channel around, for example, I don't know, Super Mario Party, how often is there a brand new Super Mario Party game? It's not really a game that's that popular unless a brand new one comes out. If you build a whole channel around Super Mario Party, your channel's going to die very, very quickly because it's not sustainable. The next thing, don't focus on specific numbers, instead do focus on growth. I know I'm going to get trolls in the comments, Satch, you're not even a big YouTuber, why are you making this video? I'm not, but I'm a growing YouTuber. If I look at my analytics, there is a very, very obvious arrow going upwards gradually over time. And this is because I'm making sustainable content and growing my channel that way. This year, I'm earning double roughly than what I earned last year. I've literally doubled my growth. It's not about exact numbers, it is about growth. Don't try to hack the algorithm. Do try to make real videos that real people enjoy. The next thing, this is very important, don't get jealous of other creators. Instead, do be very, very thankful that you can use them as a resource to learn from. These people are better than you. They know a lot more than you. Don't be jealous because there's some YouTuber who's half your age earning millions from making very basic vanilla content. These people are clearly doing something right that you're not doing right. They are a great resource of learning from. Do not be jealous of these people. Be very, very thankful and grateful. And by all means, send a message to one of your favorite creators. If you're messaging fucking PewDiePie, he's not going to reply. But if you have a content creator with 100,000, 200,000 subscribers, they might reply to you if you message asking for advice. So don't be afraid. Don't be jealous of other people. Be thankful that you can learn from them. These people are your role models. Next, don't give up, do be patient. I told you, it took me 100 videos before I finally gained the self-awareness to realize that my videos were crap. Some people gain self-awareness by the 20 video mark, other people by the 50 video mark, other people by the 100 video mark. Other people don't gain self-awareness until uploading 1,000 videos. You have to be patient with yourself and always try to learn something new every single time. You are not going viral overnight. If it was that easy, everybody would be doing it. YouTube is a very easy job, but it's extremely hard to get there. This is why most people fail. You have to put the very, very hard work in if you want to be successful. If you don't put the hard work in, give up. Learn to be a bricklayer. You'd be more useful to society. That's a brutally honest truth. If you cannot be bothered to put the effort in, you are not getting anything out of it, so you have to be patient. So I'm going to talk about some super secret top tips. These are like, I guess, kind of wishy-washy things. These are things that are not like concrete actionable, it's like it's not concrete advice, but these are like super good tips that I personally really struggle to follow myself, but these are some things that can really supercharge you in your channel. The first one is make content that people can use as background noise. As I said before, having people watch your videos all the way through is very important. If you have the kind of video that's very kind of monotoned and straight all the way through with no big exciting moments, this gives you the opportunity to have your viewers watch your videos in the background. If you're cleaning the house, you might have a YouTube video on in the background and forget that the video is playing. Making videos as background noise is a very legitimate strategy. It's something that I struggle to do myself. As you know, I have a really annoying laugh and that distracts people. So this is not something I do myself. But most big YouTubers, I promise you, watch their videos all the way through. They act as background noise. The next thing is being plain and average. This is something that's a little bit depressing. Humans love plain. I'm giving you an example. Okay, pizza. Most people, when they order a pizza, they only order a margarita or a pepperoni pizza. People never go for anything, you know, out of the ordinary or exotic. People don't like it. People love carbs. The most plain kind of food, rice, bread, pasta, These are the most loved kinds of foods globally because people love plain. Human beings are attracted to plain average vanilla. I'm not talking about white people when I say vanilla before all of the virtue signalers come at me. What I'm talking about is people with plain average personalities, plain average voices. You know, for me, my audience is mostly American. The amount of comments and DMs I get from people saying, Satch, can you stop talking in a British accent? It's very distracting. I'm not plain enough for a lot of people on the internet because I do not have a default American accent. If you're trying too hard to be big and over the top, I promise you people will find it annoying. Human beings are drawn to averageness. This is, as I said, this is not actionable advice. Be more average. But seriously, if you honestly look average, speak average, have average looking videos, everything about you is average, people will like you more. The next thing is to do the exact same thing over and over again. Now, you have to take this advice with a grain of salt because if you only do one very small specific thing in every single video over and over again, you put yourself in a very small bubble which limits your capacity to grow. However, you may notice that many big YouTubers these days, for example, they have reaction channels where they basically react to the same kinds of videos over and over again in every single video. Every thumbnail is the same, every video is the same, every reaction they do is the same, the editing style is the same, the background music is the same, everything is the same over and over again. A good example is if you scroll through TikTok, you will see the same videos from the same creators over and over again. This is the thing. Ask a person, would you rather see the same thing over and over again or see a different thing each time? Most people will tell you that they want to see a different thing each time, but they're lying to you. Most people on a subconscious level love seeing the same thing over and over again. Social media algorithms know this. This is why the YouTube algorithm, when you watch something, it shows you the exact same thing over and over again and recommends it to you. It's because the algorithm knows this is what you genuinely like. Humans love the same thing over and over again. People will never admit that they do, but on a subconscious level, they do. So try and integrate that concept into your content in a way that makes sense for you, which doesn't limit you in terms of putting you in a tiny bubble, but instead empowers you. The next thing is to have two things that make you unique. Almost all YouTubers have at least two things that make them unique. What's mine? I don't really know. Actually, I do. Mine are, firstly, I'm very brutally honest. A lot of my viewers will know I'm not very woke and I just cut the shit out. I can't deal with other people's bullshit. I'm a little bit cutthroat. This is a part of me. The second part of me is I am very chaotic in my videos. Everything is always a mess. Everything is going wrong. It's not totally child happy, clappy, family friendly. Sometimes I'm a bit crude and all over the place. So I'm brutally honest and chaotic. This is my thing. Almost every single YouTuber, I promise you, has two things. The next wishy-washy bit of advice, top secret tip, is you have to be a little bit controversial. No big successful content creator has zero haters. Most big content creators probably have more haters than fans. This is true. Do not be afraid. Haters, honestly, people who hate you are doing your PR for free. They are literally, every single time there is a hate thread about me on Reddit or Twitter, I immediately get a big boost in views and subscribers. These people are your friends, not your enemies. Do not be afraid to be a little bit controversial. I'm not saying be a total controversy channel. Do not make that your entire thing if that's not you. But what I'm saying is, don't be afraid to give your opinion about something. If you play a video game and you're reviewing it and you don't like it, don't be afraid to say you don't like it. If there's a general popular opinion about a video game that you like, but you have a very different opinion, don't be afraid to give that opinion because people like the controversy of hearing something a little bit different. It's a bit naughty, and I think people like that. As I said, I just wanted this video to reach just one person who genuinely needs it. I'm not editing this video. I'm doing simple cuts and I'm uploading it. If you wanted more information about growing, please ask any questions. I'll try and have a look at the comment. I do get a lot of comments usually on my other channel, but if I have the time, I'll try and look and answer your questions here. Thank you very much for watching. I hope it was useful. I will see you in the next one.